Welcome to Mic Check Waifu Waifu.
Mic check, waifu, King, tell him. Is that you?
It is, and it's time to get the cutting.
This is episode 347 of Mic Check Waifu. As always, it's brought to you by Patreon. Patreon.com/Mic Check Waifu is where you can get early access to the video version of this podcast, where you can get access to the Patreon exclusive podcast, The After Stories. We can get access to the pre-show, which goes live 2 days before this episode airs. Shout out to the Pestable. I was doing so good too. The Patreon producers explicitly, Cat, the pro from Chaotic Culture Podcast, Fear, Semi Sensei, Frozen, T Money, Fingers. Dad Needs to Talk. Check out Dad Needs to Talk Podcast. Death Scythe, aka Christian the Archivist. All for One, Matt Rob, Stone, Matthew H. the Great, and last but certainly not least, TK does anime. I didn't have anything this week. Damn it.
We'll take it.
But it'll work. I must say, though, TK's been spitting this week. I think he's along the sides of me when it comes to this season. We'll get to that a little bit later. But this week, we're going to start the first half of cut week for the first half of this season. And then next week is going to be the second half. So we've got a lot to discuss with that. And then I think we're going to discuss, specifically me, my tolerance for anime is changing. I have a different tolerance level, and we're going to talk about that here shortly as well. Tell, how you feeling, man?
I'm chilling. I actually
I haven't done a how you feeling on mic check in a long time.
I watched a couple of new episodes this week, and I am actually enjoying some things that. And I know it's going to be a funky comparison, but there's an anime I watched this week that in my head I'm thinking of like Sakamoto Days, but this is better. Okay, all right. Oh, I was about to say, oh, what the hell? Okay, all right. I'm looking back at myself. I'm like, okay, this season might be a short one for me. Might be a short list for me this season because there's a lot that I'm just not tolerating anymore. We're gonna talk about that later. Got some stuff to get off your chest.
Absolutely, I do. I most certainly do. But before we get into that, what was your episode of the week this week?
It's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I don't want to pick the same thing that is extremely easy to pick. I think that I am going to go for. I really enjoy Nippon Sangoku again, the Three Nations of the Crimson Sun.
I'm behind.
What?
I said I'm still behind, man. I keep forgetting because again, that's a show that I gotta watch on the TV. I explained it in the last week's episode thread.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your episode of the week this week?
Yes.
Okay, Nippon. Okay. What was my episode of the week last week?
Your episode of the week last week was...
Yeah, I was Can't Be Kanto Otaku, yeah.
Yes,
fucking worthy. This week I'm gonna go with I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. I think that was a fantastic episode this week. It was a conversation in the Discord between TCB, me, and Fear that was very poignant on this particular show. And TCB was kind of along the lines of, to him they seem slightly nothing standoutish when it comes to these particular characters with this show. And I get it. But this still is giving me something that I enjoy, and that's a smart MC. Not a smart MC, a reasonable MC, a logical MC that's not a bumbling fool. And we talked about that last week. We talk about that all the time on this podcast, but I'm happy with that character. And then in the situation that's sprouting up with the other girl, I guess the first prettiest girl in the class, which I don't think she is. I think the second prettiest girl is the first prettiest girl, but I digress. I think the characterization of this so far has been really, really, really good. So I'm looking forward to more.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
I did watch.
Okay, yeah.
The latest episode of the second prettiest girl in class, or I made friends with the second prettiest girl in class. And while I agree that he's not a bumbling fool, he definitely does some fool-tastic things every once in a while.
Where? Elaborate.
I think that his
'cause he ain't did nothing yet.
Yes, right. And I'm only saying, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that his understanding of like the relationship, right? Because I don't think he's like too far off, but he could lean a little bit more into the friendship, and I think it wouldn't change the dynamic.
No. I think he's handling it appropriately, especially with the way he broke down how he feels about being alone versus being in a group full of people. And when he was talking, sorry, slight spoilers for this one, but yeah, he broke it down well, I should say.
Yeah.
Very, very eloquently put by him. And it's also like, I don't think he needs to. I think he just needs to play it as exactly as he playing it. We cool. We gonna be cool. And then if it turns into anything else, it ain't gonna be from him. It's gonna be from her. And that I appreciate, because it ain't trying to force nothing that ain't there, which is what makes the show
that's
good.
not necessarily what I mean. I'm not trying to say he should force
the friendship.
anything. I think he should chill more.
That's what he doing. What else is he doing? What is he not doing?
Like I felt like he was a little. I can't remember the exact moment, but I was like, oh, you don't have to do that, bro. It was It was like when they were in public, and it wasn't. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was just a moment. I got to go back and check the actual scene.
Is it where the people were the girls from his school or their school was saying that? Oh, is that her? And they were talking about how she wouldn't be with that guy and when she was feeding him and all that stuff.
Yeah. That was one of them, but it was another one, because that scene, I was like, that's kind of funny actually.
He handled that well.
Yeah,
because I would have been pissed. I would have said something if it was me, but it ain't me. Anyway, it's a very interesting show. Good so far.
It is a good show. I actually really do enjoy it.
Yeah. Let's get into let's bring in one of the listeners, one of our producers, Rob Stone. He has his new list for us. He says, my new list of shows this season is short, but it seems to be avoiding poor shows this season. I'm certainly enjoying everything so far. Everything I put on so far. He says, I Want to End This Love Game, which is a sleeper pick, which had Atelier, Agents of the Four Seasons, Marriage Toxin, Akane Bashi, Second Prettiest Girl, Clussy Class Monitor, and Ramparts of Ice. 2 episodes for most of these. I'm enjoying them all. Won't be dropping any unless if they drop off hard. Yet to start Snowball Earth, Dames of the Shadow Realm, and now Gals Can't Be Kanto no Otaku after you guys hyped it up. Yeah, you got to start that one. That one is probably my favorite new show this season. And is it? Yeah, it's my favorite new show this season, albeit Daemon is very close, but no, Witch Hat is definitely my favorite. And then Gals. Gals is very close. Like, it's like neck and neck for me between Witch Hat and Gals, because Gals just give me everything I want in a slice of life, and Witch Hat is a fantasy perfection show so far. So
yeah, I do want to speak on the Gals show when we get there at some point, but Witch Hat Atelier is definitely it delivers a lot.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Gals then?
I love it.
Yeah.
All of those characters are amazing.
Art style is beautiful.
It is beautiful. Now he is a little, like I said, shy, but his characterization, in my opinion, is like, it fits for what he is. It's a great show. It's literally, I enjoyed that show so much.
It's what we plan to talk about this week, and that's the trope blinders. He's very shy, nerdy otaku trope like, but instead of being unbearable, it's like you root for it, and then you see it kind of progress slowly throughout the episodes, and he opens up more and more, and it's more of a natural feel to his particular trope, and I like it a lot. I love it, actually. And again, as you said, the characters are all brilliant. You can't.
They all fall into their different niches, right?
Yeah.
And if you talk about trope blinders, what makes this one cool is that there is a trope, right? But there is like, they're all a different trope.
Mm-hmm. Intentionally, yeah.
So the trope blinders for this is really cool because it's the way it plays out essentially is like he is the shy otaku character. Mm-hmm. Then you have the I'm hiding from everyone knowing that I'm an otaku character. And then you have the
I'm a cool girl, nothing about this. I'm a cool girl,
but I'm just interested in this relationship or this friendship in general.
Yeah.
Really cool intertwining of characters, really enjoyable. It's just super chill and easy to watch.
Yeah. It's a very good way of utilizing those three tropes that we see oh so often in these type of shows, and doing a different spin on it, which is going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough for shows nowadays, as we talked about before, to get past the tropes, because everything has been done. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of anime out there. Everything has been done, but it's all on how you do it, on if we want to ask you trope blinders. And the way we're using trope blinders is that you see that it's a natural, normal trope that you see in every other anime, but because it's executed so well, you don't see it. It doesn't bother you that it's a typical trope. So that's what we consider in trope blinders. And I feel the same way with Demons of the Shadow Realm. To get into that, it's doing everything that I love in my shonen right, alongside with Story of Wand and Sword. Those two, like I'm fucking eating when it comes to shonen for the last 2 seasons, because I got Hell's Paradise, JJK, and now I got Dr. Stone, Daemons, and with Story. Like, I'm fucking eating good right now, because what Daemons do so well is that it gives us nothing. And I know that sounds crazy. It gives us nothing, but slowly unravels it as you continue to watch. And I don't care, there hasn't been no action since episode 1. I'm enjoying every piece of lore that I'm getting, and then the little snippets that they'll drop in. Boom. With the guy and his Daemon, fucking the anglerfish is like, I'm like, yo, I'm like, what the fuck? How does that work? So
I've enjoyed it more without the action.
Yeah, it's been pieces of that, and I'm like, okay, now I'm really, really curious to see that. And again, I have this affinity with Left and Right's design. Like, their design is just fucking top tier to me. So that alone is what makes me visually attached. You know how you like the art style of Gachiakuta? This is how I feel about this one. This art style resonates with me a lot more, and then the character design resonates with me a lot more too. And it's probably because it's Full Metal character design. Like, it's very fucking similar, almost one for one, just in HD. So it's phenomenal, man. I am absolutely loving this show. Like, it's blowing my mind because ain't shit happening yet, but I'm loving it so much.
But there is a lot happening, and it's more in the explanation of things and the introduction of things, right? Because our character is new to this world, even though we know what this world is. He doesn't.
Right. And we don't know what this world is technically. We still don't. We learn as he learns.
Yes, that's true. We just have we have a perceived understanding of the world better than he does.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And
it does make it cool. But it's also the layers of like that do get peeled back with the actual story that intertwines him and his sister and the other like seeming like gods we see and stuff like that. All of that is like crazy cool.
Top tier, bro. I'm just like, I can't fucking wait to see where this goes, because I'm in it. I'm in it. All right. So now let's talk about how my taste is kind of like my tolerance is kind of waning, right? So I turned on a new show, and I know you got some more new shows that you want to talk about as well, but I turned on a new show, and it's because of the community, really. Shout out to Dad Needs to Talk Again, who's been helping us start threads in the Discord. Because this helps us, bring the conversation to people who aren't necessarily watching the same things we are. And the one he brought up was Ages of the Four Seasons. And everybody was talking about it, like Crystal likes it. All for One, Matt has something to say, but I don't know if he actually necessarily likes it. But it's a lot of conversation going on with it. I turned on episode 1, and when I tell you I could not, I finished it. I can't go to episode 2. I don't want to watch it anymore. And it's mostly because it's very beautiful, a very beautiful show. But what this show does that I hate so much is the over explanation of everything and natural conversations between two characters that already understands the situation, but they're just talking about it so they're giving us all the detail, even though they should already know all the detail. And it feels just weird. It feels unnatural and weird. And then it's a lot of fucking trauma dumping I don't know you. I don't care about you yet. And you're trying to trauma dump me and make me feel bad for you and make me feel sorry for you. And I just don't give a fuck. So because of that, I don't even care to watch it anymore. Like I'm not interested. It looks great though. Wit does their motherfucking thing as Wit always does. But I don't care enough about anybody to even want to continue. And then the whole concept of, this agency and how the 4 seasons are, how one season disappeared and it's coming back now. And it's just fucking, it's boring. It's boring and I didn't enjoy it in the slightest. And I know that's a controversial take because it's very popular, not only within our community, but on any list as well. At 75%, it's not for me, man.
Yeah.
And I thought that was going to be the case when I saw it, but I tried anyway.
I mean, at least you gave it a try. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is exactly how I feel about, I know you're not going to agree with me when I say this. Always a Catch.
Oh, yeah. I like that one. I like this one. It's good.
I high-key hate this show. and I'm just starting to think that maybe this isn't my specific genre.
Yeah. This is like the third one that you've felt this way about that were actually really good.
But I love when it's like the villainous version of this genre. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like this. This just feels too... seen it 10 times already.
Yeah.
I know that's a problem for me. But yeah, and I understand that is that like, it's just like you build up a tolerance to anything. Once you've had it enough times, it's kind of just like, all right, it's not fresh anymore, but it's also got something to do with like your bread and butter. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like, what is Polow's bread and butter? What's Tail's bread and butter? What is the anime type that we typically would gravitate towards? And I think that the beauty of the sleeper picks and stuff like that is that they should be things that we would not normally watch, and hopefully they help us build up a bit of like tolerance towards things that are outside of our typical taste.
Yeah,
but they could also destroy our tolerance at the same time. Like, yeah, I ain't never doing this again. I just had to sit through something I would hate to watch.
and that's why I love the way you pick sleepers, because that's the way you pick sleepers. The way I pick sleepers is that I pick sleepers to make you open up that box of that realm of space that you normally don't dive in, right? So you don't normally dive in slice of life. Like if you see a slice of life, you're not going to go for it first, right? So that's why I normally, for my sleeper pick those ones that I know I would probably enjoy, but I want to see if you can come in with me and enjoy it. While you pick the ones.
Your pick was a slice of life I would have watched for sure.
Yeah, really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. And then you pick slice of life because you want to find something new, which I always respected because this one this one we can talk about a little bit later, but yeah, I get it. I knew you wouldn't. As I was watching it, I had the inkling feeling that I'm like, I wouldn't like this one. It's because it's very similar to like the other ones that we watched. What's the other one that we watched? Even though the trope is different, it's still relatively similar to that one. What's the one you hated that we liked, that we was kind of in Discord yelling at you about?
I don't know. It was a couple seasons ago.
Yeah.
But I think about like, what was it? Seventh Time Loop was crazy.
Yep.
And that could be, you know how like what they say, you're chasing that dopamine, you're chasing that high.
Mm-hmm.
Seventh Time Loop kind of probably ruined me for real.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to that
characterization.
Too. Yeah.
I'm looking for that. You know what I mean?
True.
And I know that's not what I'm going to get in this specific series, but after watching Seventh Time Loop, why would I want to watch anything like this? And I hate to say that.
This is great in its own way because of the way she is. Like in this most recent episode, the way she saves the mother was fucking great, and her way the mother responded. Like it's definitely beat for beat different, but it is very, very similar at the same time, which is again completely understandable.
I watched it, but it might be the last one I watch.
Yeah, I understand completely. I guess that transition is perfectly into what we cutting. Ages over 4 seasons. Yeah, I'm cutting. It's gone. I watched one episode, but I just can't do it.
I might have to actually watch it though, just to see if it's worth.
You might like it. I think it's doing too much. It's trying to do too much. It's like it wants to be Violet Evergarden, but it doesn't leave anything to the imagination at first. And then again, the fucking trauma dumping. I'm like, I don't care about you. So why are you telling me all this? Like, yeah, you might like it.
It's bad though.
Yeah, for me though. And that's just I don't have the tolerance for it, right? Like, I don't have the tolerance for somebody trying to trauma dump some bullshit on me that I don't know anything about yet. It's just annoying.
Okay. And as already previously stated, always a catch. I'm already 3 episodes in. I feel like I'm done.
Don't worry, I got y'all. I'm watching it. The first episode I didn't like though. I did not like the first episode whatsoever until the very end. And then it grew on me. What else dropped episode 3s? Where is it? There it is. Petals of Reincarnation. Listen, I'm about to drop it. I'm watching it. I'm like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna fucking make it. This show is not great at all. It's pretty bad. And then the end happens. And the end gets me. It gets me. I'm like, fuck. Now I want to see what's gonna happen next week. But the simple fact is, like, we talked about this at the first episode where he was talking about he wants to take everybody's ability and become the best reincarnator ever by just stealing people's abilities. And this episode, they kind of like lean into that towards the end of it. But he's with his group of people and they're fighting the bad guys. And then I'm like, this is terrible. I don't give a fuck about none of this. I like the idea of it is cool. The execution is terrible. Like the whole, you reincarnated Schrodinger's cat and you got fucking the Wright brothers and it's like a cool historical piece that's really cool. That part of it is really cool. The execution is terrible. Again, it's just why is everything happening so quickly? And then it's piss poor pacing and everything like that. But then it gets to the end when he's like, okay, now I need to find a way to get this invisible guy's fucking skill. And it's just everybody, his group of people think he's actually a spy for the other side of the reincarnating group. And it's like, I was not interested whatsoever in it show up until that last 3 minutes of the episode. And I want to come back next week. But this one might not make it.
I feel the same way as you. I was watching this and I was like, this has everything I like. But for some reason, it's not what I like.
Yeah, it feels awful. It just feels awful to watch. I'm not going to hold you. But then again, the end happened. Fuck.
But it's so cool. The Schrodinger's cat, the Wright brothers, everything. Darwin. Mm-hmm. And it all of it's so cool. Execution, like you said, piss poor. Then I'm thinking I'm gonna watch this and I'm going to episode 7 and I'm going to be fed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want to get to that point. You know what I mean?
I don't want to waste my time.
I don't want to get to the point where I'm fed up and I don't finish this. Because if I get to episode 7, I'm fed up and I have to turn it off or drop it. I'm gonna be like, man, I wasted all that time watching this. I could have been watching anything else.
I know. That's the part where it gets rough because you don't want to watch 7, not finish it, and then just have that lingering, right? Like it's fucking 4 more, whatever, how many ever episode is. Like, do I just finish it? And then you forget about it and your list gets added on to, and then Crystal makes fun of us and etc.
I think even though I feel you, I'm gonna muscle through it.
The whole thing.
I think so, and I'm only saying I'm gonna muscle through it because it's like that last bit. Like how you were intrigued by the last bit. I was still iffy.
Dude, that last bit got me again.
But I feel like it's gonna hopefully pull through, but it needs our main character needs to be more polarizing.
Yeah, he's very dry.
Pick a side, brother.
Yeah.
Like, just say I'm going to do it and stick to it.
Yep. Because if you say I'm going to do it and I'm going to stick to it, then I'm here. I'm here for the long haul. If you don't and say, no, these are my friends, they care about me, then I'm fucking done. I don't give a shit anymore. Like, that was the only thing you had going for yourself was your eventual betrayal. Spoilers, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, that one, it's on a border, but it's still here. I wish I could drop your sleeper, but I can't because it's your sleeper. But it fucking sucks. This shit sucks. It's so bad.
I love it.
No, you don't. There's no way you love it. There's nothing good about this show so far. And I wish it was.
What I love about it is that I watch it and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? It keeps you on your toes. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Don't let them know your next move. Oh my goodness.
That's a sleeper blinder right there.
Never let them know your next move. I don't like this one.
Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough one.
I'm going to finish it, but I feel like it's not even leaning into what it should be leaning into. Yeah. Like if you're going to be an art anime, you should almost just like cut out all this BS at this point. Like if you're going to be bad, at least just do the art right. Just let's just see that.
Even the end of it made me like, what the fuck? I don't really
care.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry.
That was good. I'm
gonna see it through to the end.
Me too. We got to. It's a sleeper. I certainly got to.
But yeah,
it's a rough. That's probably the only one that I roll my eyes at every time. Liar Game is also one I roll my eyes at.
Liar Game is definitely getting cut next episode. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, spoilers for next week.
They got to pull out the best episode 3 I've ever seen in my life.
Facts, because that one is awful.
I'm watching that. My eyes rolled 12 times.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, bro, my God, oh, bro. I literally, it's on repeat, bro.
Question: how do you think he gets in the safe? Because they got some fucking explaining to do.
He doesn't. He made dude panic
and open the safe himself.
Mm-hmm.
When?
That's it. I don't know, bro. I have no idea. There's not going to be an explanation. Yeah, it's going to be horrible, and there's nothing they can do to make wasting that many minutes of my life. That was an hour of anime I watched,
bro.
And I'm about to watch. I'm gonna be salty about it.
And it was like nothing happened throughout the entire, it was just zero happenings.
The way they skipped through that last hour, 55 minutes left, 45 minutes left, 33 minutes left, 15 minutes left, 55 seconds, 30 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, man. Now I was pissed.
It was awful. It was bad. Another one though that I'm probably, except for TK does nothing, I'm probably going to drop next episode is the Warrior Princess and the Barbarian King. Mm-hmm. This is another one where my tolerance is like very low for it. This is aggravating to watch. What did I say in Discord? I said something poignant to this one. Like it's here it is. I said I love the show's art style so much, but I hate everything else about it so far. It's so tiring to watch. That's what the key phrase there is so tiring to watch. Watching it, I feel like I'm watching Black Clover again. Like it's just so like the best way I can describe it is with an onomatopoeia, and that's fucking ugh. Like I don't like her and her yelling and her fucking complaining and all the over dramatization of everything that's going on. And then I don't really care for him, the Barbarian King. And it's just like no substance whatsoever within the show, period. I'm over it already. But the art style is so nice, man. It's so nice. I'm watching it fucking exhausted, like just drained. And it's not in the way of like, I can't figure it out. It's just like, I'm just tired of hearing her. And I'm just tired of hearing this, basically the same thing for the past 2 episodes is complaining and yelling and it's just enough. I'm over it. And TK says this needs to pick up soon or it's out or it's cut. And I'm right there with him. It got one more and I'm not going to finish it even if, like in the middle of the episode if I feel like I'm just tired of watching it. I'm just not going to finish it.
Here's the thing. I I'm with you, but hear me out when I say this. I just shut my brain off when I watch it. Now, the fact that I have to do that has also brought me to the realization that this is probably also going to be cut for me as well.
Yeah, like you got to find some enjoyment, right?
Yeah, 100%. And I think that with my list being so stacked this season, that because I do enjoy the way it looks, and I get where like the characters are trying to come from, where they're trying to come from.
Right. Me too. Yeah.
But I also still don't care.
Yeah.
This is a show that is cool enough, and I can understand why people will enjoy it. I'm probably gonna let it go, but I do hope for a decent episode 3 that becomes enticing. And I think what it would take is for her specifically to just switch sides, where she's like moving towards, okay, we're gonna make this work. Because it's like they fed us the backstory. She's thought about it enough. You know what I mean?
Yep.
She's had to think about her backstory long enough time to say, well, I'm here now. My family has been begging me to do this.
Yep.
And it's like, I don't even have a choice at this point, right? Well, you do. You have a choice. She has a choice. She has never been denied a choice, I guess. But the issue that I see here is that she is not attempting to be or change in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. And if she doesn't change, then the show becomes stagnated and we get 12 episodes of nonsense and we'll just turn it off.
Yeah, it's very we can't have trope blinders for the Tsundere act. It's like you get old, it gets old so quick. It got old for me in the first episode, but when they flash back to the past, I'm like, okay, I'm seeing some inklings of some interest here. And then we go to the second episode and it's just more of the same, but worse. So again, my tolerance level for it is just gone. I can't care. I can't care enough. Just can't do it. Is there anything that I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with the strongest job? The strongest job is apparently not a hero or a sage, but an appraiser, provisional. I hate that title. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with that though, because I don't enjoy it, but also don't hate it.
It is such a middle of the road show as well, which, hear me out when I say this, another one I think I might cut.
Yeah.
Because I'm only saying that because it is very middle of the road. It is a very
nothing burger, to be honest.
Yeah, but it has its little comical moments where
yeah,
I might find myself chuckling even if I know it's nonsensical.
I just thought of something and it made me chuckle. Yeah, like when he learned the bubble spell and he cleaned the wolf, and I chuckled at that a little bit. I'm like, okay, that's kind of funny.
It's definitely 1,000% nonsensical.
Yeah, for sure. I need some progresses of his power though. Like it needs to happen quicker. Like this isn't like Hell Mode. Hell Mode, I was more intrigued because it was happening slowly and watching the growth was kind of cool. In this particular case, I need this to happen quickly or else I'm gonna be disinterested quickly.
Yeah, and it's mostly because, like you said, it's a nothing burger. Yeah. So if it's a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of nothing, and you expect us to keep involving ourselves in nothing, nah, man, let's not do that anymore. I feel like we're expressing a very a very indifferent feeling towards some of these anime this season.
Yeah, this season, dude, what a great way of putting it. Indifferent is like the definition of what I feel right now for a lot of these shows. I know I watched a new one, and I know you said you had another new one, or did you already mention it? Like that was like Sakamoto Days, or
the Otaku Gals. Yeah, and I did watch one that was like Sakamoto Days. Yeah. What was the new one you watched?
The one I watched was I Want to End This Love Game.
Okay, yeah.
One episode in, I'm gonna continue to see where it goes, but it's dry. It's very, very dry. It's very so both these episode 1 dropped. It dropped a little later than everything else. Mm-hmm. But both of these childhood best friends did play this game where they would tell each other I love you when they were kids throughout their entire childhood friendship. And they were just trying to see who can blush first, or who can, who can actually fall in love first. They get older, they mature, they go through puberty. The guy then unveils to himself, like, I really do like her, and I don't want to lose this game. But man, it's getting tougher and tougher and tougher because I want her to fall for me before I say how I feel about her. And then they go into her perspective, and she does the same thing. So it's that trope, but these characters are fucking just dry. Both of them kind of just bore me. So I'm gonna give it 3, but after the first episode is just I'm indifferent.
that last like 2 minutes, last minute.
Oh, you watched it too?
Last like 30 seconds. I was like, give me what I need. Mm-hmm. If you give me this, when he stopped on that, like when they were running and he stopped, and his face went serious, I was like, oh, here we go. We've got a chance here.
Yeah.
They dropped the ball.
Yeah, they did.
I was like, all right. I was like, get this shit off my screen.
It's hard.
Get it off of my screen right now.
It's hard to watch when you got stuff like Angel Next Door spoilers me rotten. Mm-hmm. Or even New Game Plus, which I think, oh shit, we should have had that for spoilers instead, but it's fine. Because those are cooking.
Mm-hmm.
But this one,
get this off my screen.
You giving it 3 though, or you done after 1?
I'm gonna give it 3. I think it has some potential there, but
it earned 3 at least.
Yeah. 3. It only because it started later and everything else, so I'm gonna give it a chance regardless.
True. All right, what you pick
up? Kill Blue.
Okay, shout out to Dad Needs to Talk for mentioning it in the Discord.
I actually kind of like this, bro. So basically, dude is like a 39-year-old assassin, and he's horrible with kids. Like, just in general, they show you very early on when he talks to kids, they just he either frightens them or he just feels uncomfortable with how he talked to them, so he feels bad. And I think they foreshadowed a little bit as to why, and it has to do with like his ex-wife and their kid. That's why he's just not good with him. But basically, on a mission, he goes out, and him and his partner come back, and they have to basically they're stealing this item. The item is like a wasp nest. A little wasp nest is in a little glass container. The wasp sting him, and it turns him into a 13-year-old boy. So he's back in middle school, but he still has his 39-year-old brain. He is tasked with infiltrating the middle school of his boss's daughter, and essentially just protecting her and seeing how things play out at this school. But he's dope.
Okay.
He's cool.
Okay.
Like, and what I like about him more is that, and I was thinking about Sakamoto Days when watching this, I was like, he's just way more narrated. But it's like he doesn't
has a personality.
He doesn't. Yes, he has a personality. He doesn't lose his like kind of like cool factor, even with his like inability to speak to children in an effective manner. Because it's not, because like I said, he's in middle school now, but he still has he has to speak to middle schoolers now.
Yeah,
and it's like he has this like, I'm an adult and I know how to handle adult situations, right? Mm-hmm. But how do I handle just being a kid? And then things happen and he has to go back into assassin mode. He does it, but he's a kid. So, you know what I mean? It was cool.
Interesting. I'm mad.
I actually did enjoy the 2 episodes that I watched so far, and I think I'm gonna watch this one all the way through. I can't foresee the 3rd episode being bad enough to make me want to drop it.
That sounds way more interesting than what I thought it was when I first saw it. So yeah, I'm down. That shit sounds cool. Because again, I was just about to say, when I saw the Sakamoto Days recommendation, I'm like, nah. But then
I promise you, brother. I promise you. It felt so much better than Sakamoto days.
Yeah,
just so much better. And I hate you know how everybody in our Discord was like loving Sakamoto days. I felt like this was so much better.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like you're going to agree with me. I feel like you're going to agree with me. It was so much better.
It sounds cooler. It sounds cooler for sure. Let me see what else we got here. I think that's it, man. How many more shows you got before for next week's cut week? And listeners, make sure you guys give us all your cuts next week too, so we can talk about them on the show. Let us know how you feel about the season. Some
of these I know you already dropped, but I'm just gonna go through my list real quick. Mm-hmm. Liar Game, which, like I said, I'm probably gonna drop for sure. Marriage Toxin, which I think I might keep watching it. I'm not 100% sure yet. It depends on how many episodes they have. But if they have like 20 episodes, I'm not watching 20 episodes of this. I want to end this love game. That's not next week. I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. That's probably going to keep me and watch regardless. My ridiculous reincarnation. Oh, which hear me out. I might keep watching that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can't believe
I know it sounds crazy, but I'm probably gonna keep watching that one. Warrior Princess. That's probably getting dropped. Puzzle Reincarnation. Like I said, I'm still torn on that one.
Yeah, it got one more out of me. It survived a week.
I think the Drops of God is getting dropped next week because this is like a sob story about a guy who his father died and he wants to inherit his estate, but he has to learn how to taste and love wine in order to do it. And it's like this pseudo chess match between him and a rival who was adopted by his dad in order to inherit the estate. I don't care.
It's just wine tasting.
Yeah. The Strongest Job, I feel like I'm not sure, but I might keep that one too.
And it's bad. Like I'm gonna just say this now for our community: Strongest Job is terrible.
Not good. It's
awful.
Good.
So take what we say with a grain of salt.
I haven't gotten past episode 1 of Mao, and that's on episode 3.
Of what?
MAO Mao.
Oh, that bullshit. Yeah.
I should drop this one because it's actually slop. Mistress Kanan is devilishly easy. I should definitely drop that.
Really?
You don't think it's slop?
I'm fucking enjoying the hell out of it, actually.
I think that is slop.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Brother.
I like
that.
Again, this is doing the tsundere trope, but it's a tsundere trope I can appreciate because it's upfront about it, and it's the way they're actually already together. They're already in a relationship. She's just learning how to be in one. And I'm curious to see where it's going to go.
When I say that, though, it's just because
it's
like
so damn cute, in my opinion.
I can agree. The issue I'm running into, brother, is that my mind is telling me, I know this isn't good. I know this isn't good. You know what I mean? Is what my brain is like. This is not high quality.
I don't know, man. I think it's a high quality comedy. Very tropey.
Mm-hmm.
Very tropey.
And then
romance. It's fun.
We'll see. I'm gonna see.
Yeah, it's your list. It's your list.
And then the last one for next week is going to be The Classroom of the Black Cat and the Witch.
Oh yeah, I can't believe you're still watching that one.
Yeah, they got one more episode because I feel like it's already been predicted. Like I've already predicted what's happening in this.
Yeah. I saw a little bit on it, and I'm like, why the fuck is he even watching this? Because the whole secret to fucking him turning back is just nah, man. I'm good. I'm fucking good. I'm good on it.
No, you already found it?
Yeah.
You already watched? Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, nah. So somebody said something. It was on TikTok, I think it was. But yeah, they mentioned how he turns back, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not into bestiality, so no, thank you.
What?
They didn't mention it in the show yet.
Yeah, it's fine.
They did mention it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck that. It's just gross. Like what? All right, sorry. They're ridiculous. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is. Y'all can look it up on your own. If anybody else is even watching it, but I'm cool. That's the 3D pretty one.
Yeah.
Dope.
Also have Chibi figurine.
Did you find a way to get a Navi? You got a 3D modeler first, huh? And Blender, probably.
Yeah, I gotta do that myself.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Also got a Buddha Snorlax.
That's dope. Super dope. Okay. Should we go into some spoilers now?
Let's do it, brother.
All right.
You want to get to know my check wife?
Of course.
It's my turn to look at the list.
And I'll
Your turn
around.
roll around. Yes.
Alrighty. 33. Roll again, probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say almost certainly. Hold on. Open. Roll again.
43.
Roll again.
27.
Roll again.
Love it. I love it. 35.
Roll again. Goodness gracious.
45.
Roll again.
Yes. 71.
What anime character do you think deserves their own spin-off series?
Make sure you erase that one.
I am.
I always like to try to go to season in which we're in to do this. That's hard this season, huh?
Yeah, I feel like we haven't scraped the surface of the season yet enough to. So it would have to be something coming back that's like returning.
Maybe I'll go last season then. Let's see here. You know what? I'll say it's about to sound crazy, but I'll say the commander. Do they call them commanders? The head commander, basically, of Chain Soldiers, the first girl. She's like the head commander in Chain Soldiers. She's in season 2. She's a fucking demon, and she needs her own show. I need to know. I just need to watch her just fight things because she's fucking incredible. Those watching Chain Soldiers too. I'm just going last season because that's what it feels right to me. What about you?
What is her name? Where are you at? Hold on, I got you. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Here, let's go to season 2, right? Yeah, season 2. Character list. Her name is, and I know it. Where's her name?
What show is it from?
Apothecary Diaries. The girl who she basically gave the brooch to, and she disappeared.
Oh yeah,
Xiao Mao, not Xiao Mao. I'm talking about Mao Mao. What's her name? Rishu? No, it's not Rishu. Shaolan,
yeah.
Yeah, Shaolan. She deserves her own show. I want to see more like her and how she moves through things, because I feel like she was just as articulate as Mao Mao. She was just as well thought out in a lot of ways, and I would love to see what her path was like more in description before she got to the point, and even after they had their whole thing and she went on about her way.
True.
Oh, actually, it looks like Apothecary Diaries Shaolan's story. It's actually a book already.
Oh shit!
I had no idea.
There you go. She got it already.
Right. So my bad.
But this is a good one. That's a good one. All right, let's get into spoiler talk. Now I know we already got the two already set out, but let's talk about New Game Plus real quick. Just a brief touch on it.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about this? The drama that occurred at the end of this episode, most recent episode, about him being jealous about our main character being too perfect.
It reminded me of Remake Our Life.
Really?
Yeah. When you remember when in Remake Our Life, he basically was like, I think I'm gonna quit being a game developer. Mm-hmm. Because I'm realizing how inadequate I am in comparison. Like, I'm not talented enough for this. And what it's a direct correlation to is the fact that while our MC has had time to cultivate these talents, right? Because he's gone through all of this and now he's getting a chance to redo everything, right?
Yeah.
He has practiced all this. He was
a chef in college.
Well managed, well thought out. He is unrealistic for a child. And when a child looks at all of these things that this guy can do, all of the knowledge that this guy has, and the seeming like talent, you know what I mean? Because talent is like this. It's supposed to be this raw, undeveloped skill. That why are you able to do this at such a high level without more efficient training, without proper training, or so expeditious? Why he was so quick to develop this skill? That's what it seems like. He's just overall just really talented without the characters knowing that he had to spend actual years of soaking and cultivating these skills to get here. His jealousy is reasonable. He was beaten in what he was seemingly the most effective at, or the best at, which was being basketball.
Right.
All to the point to where now he is looking at a person that he didn't know was even capable of all of this and realizing how, like we talked about, he thought he was a star, so to speak, at something, and he's realizing he's just nothing.
Yeah. Not
even average. When you look at who everybody thought was average, he doesn't even feel average.
Right. And then Yuta, which being Tatsuya's crush, basically giving her attention to our main character, Natsuki. Yeah, it's a rough situation. However, it could have been handled better. And it could have been handled better by I'm not saying it could have been handled better by Tatsuya, because Tatsuya, I think, is appropriately upset again because, you know, his childhood friend, the girl he went to school with, the girl he's crushing on, is crushing on the guy who he feels incompetent to. That'll make you angry on the inside. I don't care who you are or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it hurts. So I respect that. However, I think what makes this episode so good, the most recent episode so good, was the fact that his acknowledgement at the very end, right before the credits, of him saying, "I still don't know how to understand people's feelings. While I'm great at basketball from all that practice I had, like you mentioned so eloquently. I'm good at singing because I spent so much time in solo karaoke. I'm good at cooking because I was a chef in college. I worked as a chef in college. But the one thing he did not gain from all of that time is how to read people's feelings. Because and
you know why.
And I was thinking that as I'm watching this, I'm like, why is he not separating himself from Yuta, knowing that he doesn't like Yuta, knowing that he likes Hikari, because Hikari's probably looking at him spending so much time with Yuta and is like, oh, well, he probably like Yuta, so I might as well, you know, so you're the girl you having a crush on, see you with this other girl closer. How are you going to be able to get close to her? So I'm thinking to myself, like, why are you doing that when you like the other girl? But I said that in Discord too. I'm like, why is he spending so much time with the redhead when he likes, what's her name? And then at the very end, when he mentioned the fact that he doesn't know how to read people's feelings, he just thinks he's being nice, basically, essentially. Then that explained it all. And that stood out to me so much. That's what made this episode so great to me, because of that particular reason. The fact that he understood that he doesn't understand how to read people's feelings.
Right. And the biggest part with that is that reading people's feelings, just like everything else that he has done, is a skill.
Mm-hmm. He just never developed.
Practiced how to cook. He practiced how to shoot in basketball. He practiced how to sing the songs he sang. He practiced in working out and everything like that. Everything he has ever done has been a skill. The only skill he hasn't cultivated because he was too down on himself, too shy, too nervous, all that kind of stuff, was how to interact with people. If he can't interact with people, that's a skill he can't garner. He can't grow it.
Yep.
So that's why he can't read the room and realize that, hey, I need to separate myself from this girl because I don't even like her.
Right.
That's not even a girl I want to talk to.
Right.
But not realizing the whole time that she's now attracted to him, just because of the sheer volume of things that he is doing.
Yeah, and the stuff they have in common, etc. Again, Yuta isn't wrong either. Like, she doesn't understand the situation. She's like, oh, this guy likes the same band I do. He's good at basketball. You know, it's just all this stuff that naturally plays along with somebody who's going through what they're going through at this particular age. It's awesome. This show is awesome for being able to for being able to cultivate this. Now, it's something about where is he at? The other guy, Rita.
You think he's too aware?
Yeah. Dude, you took the words. You literally snatched the words that was in my mouth and just said it, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Yes, he's way too aware.
Yeah, that's wild.
What do you think about that? Do you think it's something like what our main character is going through right now?
I'm not sure if it's that, but
I don't know why that's where my head went.
I don't know if it's that. I just feel like it is a mischaracterization. Because I'm saying a mischaracterization. Like, it's not. I don't think it would be common for high school guys to be that aware. That's all it is. Yeah. And I'm not saying that there couldn't be one, right? He could be the one.
He could be the one.
I just feel like it's odd for him to be as socially aware as he is. And
yeah, Rachel's like, I knew this was going to happen. He's jealous. Like you're seeing all this. And maybe it's because he has that skill, because it seems like he is the type of person that spends a lot of time with people.
With other people, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe he just has the skill that our main character don't.
Which is reasonable, you know what I mean? Sometimes people have a bunch of siblings, so they understand how people interact with each other.
Yeah. And
then you got people like me who don't have no siblings, so I got to make friends, and it take me a minute to understand.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, you're right. Man, what a great show, though. And I think it's going to do nothing but continue to get better.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I just dropped the ball completely to fail. It's rightness. Okay, moving on. ReZero. We talked about it last week with the theory. I still think the theory holds true, but we got our first, 3 deaths?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Now,
I almost cried.
We knew there was going to be death this episode, though.
Did we?
I feel like there always is death in the second episode.
Yeah, I mean, there's always death in the first one, too. But you don't really think about it.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is that, like, I knew that because this is how they set the focal point for it to realize that this is the transgression. This is what's about to happen. There
hasn't been a death in probably like 8 episodes, technically.
Yeah. But that was last season.
I know. I'm just saying in general. So, yeah. But with that being said, though, the fact that it's been so careful, it's been these, where he just hasn't died. It looked like he kind of caught up to him.
Yeah, and that checkpoint being right there is crazy because he's like 2 minutes away from it.
And the way he solved it too was super clean.
Crazy.
I love it so much. I love the fact that each time this happens, he grows more and more capable. It did take him 2, but he grew capable enough to understand. I gotta focus. I gotta focus up. I gotta set things right.
And I'm gonna tell you what I love more than that. That everybody just trusted him.
Yeah.
Like, Subaru says a lot of nonsensical things is what they were saying. But do you think he'd be playing right now? Not right now, Subaru wouldn't. Yeah. And they just took his word for it. And that shows the growth of his actions. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The choices he's made in the most serious of situations. Now they can trust that Subaru doesn't play games like this right now.
And that's what makes ReZero so crazy. It's because any other show that would not be recognized. Period. That would just not be recognized. But they recognize the fact that in these situations where Subaru turned out to be the unsung hero, or the unexpected hero, I should say, is because we followed
the reason.
We followed the direction of which he gave us. And lo and behold, here we are. So yeah, I love the fact that group, that tight-knit group of people understands the situation. And it's just down to follow it. And the fact that they brought that to our attention was super dope.
And then Ram's awareness causing her eyes to bleed was crazy. I was like, oh my goodness. That must be
her clairvoyance. Yeah. I don't forgot she had it until this. But then the whole mention of the follow the birds, and I just love the way this show just piece stuffs together. It just kind of falls into place, and it's nice. So
it falls into place just like the end of the episode.
Yeah, I was just about to say. So what did you think about whoever the fuck that is up there?
I think that them.
Do you think it's the witch?
Subaru.
Not the witch, but a witch that he met when he went to that realm. It kind of looked like her. What's that witch name?
It could be, but
was it the
I'm
love
not gonna
one?
lie to you. Yeah, but she didn't kill people, did she?
She was super strong. You remember?
Yeah,
she was super, super strong. What was her fucking name though? I can't remember her name, and I don't want to spend too much time on it. But I'm sure y'all shouting at y'all headphones like, she was this. What witch was she? Well, whoever she was, I think she was like love or something. I can't remember. It's been a long time, but she was so strong. No, was it Lust?
Mm-hmm.
She was like
Carmilla.
She was like the hero type character, and she was like, she wanted to save everybody. She wanted to love everybody.
Hold up. I had to blur on. Give me a second.
But yeah, and then like she would accidentally squeeze people to death with the hugs or whatever the case may be. She was super strong. She had like the side ponytail, I think it was.
I might be talking about the wrong one.
Exactly. That's what
I know who you're talking about, and I definitely think because she is. I think she's got to be.
It was magic that they were throwing though.
This isn't Lust, right? This is Lust right here. It's got to be like Pride.
No. She was all about. Was it love?
Wrath. It's Wrath.
That's her. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
The side ponytail. She was super, super strong, but she wasn't wrathful per se. She was like very sweet and nice, but but she was super strong. So I'm thinking like, okay, they're throwing what looks to be needles, but then again, it was magic. So I don't know if it was like necessarily be considered needles, but it looked like she was throwing like a sewing needle and blowing people's head back.
I hated seeing Beatrice get killed again.
Yeah, that wasn't. And then she just fucking fades. On the universe.
I hated seeing Beatrice cry for Subaru.
That was awful. Broke my fucking heart.
Every time they do this, bro. Every time they do this to us, it's crazy.
Beatrice is my wife's favorite. Yeah.
She is amazing.
She's incredible. She's definitely my second favorite. Almost tied with Ram, but it's hard to come up to where Ram is.
But she up there though.
She is. She's very close. Very, very close. I appreciate what's her name? Melly? And her mob beast control. That shit was kind of clean. The way they show cuss that as well.
Yep. They did definitely come in through super clutch with that. And mind you, convenient, yes. But her place in the story before, because wasn't she, and I could be reading this wrong, wasn't she helping the vampire chick?
Yeah. She was helping the assassin. The assassin got killed and they captured her.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of like capturing her to kill her or, put her in jail or whatever the case, they just talked to her. If I remember correctly, the conversation kind of went.
Yeah.
There
was nothing she could do. She realized her powerlessness to essentially beat them at that point.
Yep. So yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Very convenient though. You're right about that. I will say though, what do you think it meant? What do you think she meant when she said, "I found you"? I know we talked about it possibly being lust or wrath. Do you think I found you meaning it's because of that, or if it's another reason?
I mean, so here's my thing, right? Is that I feel like it could be a witch situation, and I say that because of the strict fact of him being killed several times, and then the "I found you" statement being made almost implies in my mind, right? And I could just be tripping because my mind be doing its own thing sometimes. Implies that the person knows that they've killed him, and that's why they were targeting him. So I do feel as if it's a scenario where they knew what they were doing just to get him to come in or draw him in.
Right.
And I'm not sure if they necessarily knew what he would do to get there, but I do think that him and Beatrice using that spell was the catalyst for them getting closer.
Even though it kind of pushed them farther away.
I mean, we don't know exactly where they're going to end up after that.
That's true. After they fell in. That's true. That's a good point. It might even end up right at the doorstep of the tower, to be fair. So,
right, because they could have cut the path in half.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Man, all I know is ReZero is fantastic. It continues to be fantastic, and I love it. Love it so very much. Patel, I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Episode 347. I'm at Polow Bornfly on all social media.
I'm at King Taliano on all social media.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the video. We appreciate those that do. And rate us on all podcast services. And thank you so much for listening. And as always, Mike check.
Mike check.
You're now tuned into Mike Check Waifu Waifu. Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? Is that you?